Hello. Let's read some books today, huh? I have a couple picked out for you today, and both of them are about birthdays. This first book is actually about two birthdays, because it's about a pair of twins and what they get for their birthday. This one is called Max and Diana and the Birthday Present by Harriet Ziefert. Max and Diana and the Birthday Present. I'm Max. Diana is my sister. We're twins. Because our birthday is coming, we're going to the pet store. And who's going with them there? Who does that look like there? Mommy says, "Remember that I don't like cats." Daddy says, "Remember that I don't like dogs." Grandma says, "I don't like mice." Grandpa says, "I don't like birds." Diana wants a lizard. She says, "A lizard can crawl up my arm and down my leg." Would you want a lizard for a pet? Mommy says, "No lizard. Let's get a dog." Daddy says, "No lizard. Let's get a cat." Grandpa says, "No lizard. Let's get a mouse." Grandma says, "No lizard. Let's get a bird." What kind of bird is that, do you know? We look at cats and dogs and fish and birds and mice and lizards. And then we buy two guinea pigs. I hold the box halfway home. Diana holds it the rest of the way. Daddy and Mommy help us fix up the guinea pig's cage. There's its cage, a little wheel for exercise, a food bowl, some water, some cedar chips for the bottom of the cage, a book about guinea pigs, some guinea pig food, a little bit of lettuce. Then we have our birthday cake. Happy birthday, Max. Happy birthday, Diana. Looks like they got two cakes. Two guinea pigs for two happy twins. The end. That's our first book in our birthday bonanza today. The next one is about a birthday as well, of course, but this is not about a person's birthday. This is about the birthday of a surprise visitor. Our friends from Jane Hissey's books are back, and they meet someone new. This book is called Ruff. Old Bear, Bramwell Brown, and Little Bear had stopped to listen to a strange noise. "It's something outside the door saying, 'Ruff, Ruff,'" said Old Bear. "I think I'd better take a look." Old Bear carefully opened the door, and in bounced a woolly dog. It almost knocked Little Bear off his feet, but Duck caught him just in time. "Hello," said Old Bear. "Who are you?" "I'm a dog," said their visitor. "We guessed that," said Little Bear, straightening his trousers, "but what's your name?" "I don't think I've got one," said the dog, trying to look at his collar and bouncing on Duck's toes. "We could call you Ruff," said Little Bear. "Old Bear said he heard a ruff outside." "I like that," said the dog. "Does everyone have a name?" "I think so," said Little Bear, and he took Ruff off to meet the other toys. "Do you all live here?" asked Ruff. "We do," said Duck. "Where do you live?" "I don't know," said Ruff. "I was left in the garden next door. I don't think anyone really wants me." "I wonder why," muttered Duck, looking at the muddy footprints Ruff had left all over the floor. "Perhaps it was because I was rather bouncy," said Ruff. "When I was younger," he added quickly. "You still are," grumbled Duck. Ruff sat down quickly to keep his paws still. "Everyone's bouncy when they're young," said Little Bear kindly. "How old are you now, Ruff?" Ruff counted his paws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he added his ears. 5, 6. And finally his nose. 7, he said. "I think I'm 7. "Don't you know?" said Little Bear. "I always count my birthdays." Ruff said that was a good idea, but he'd never had a birthday, so there was nothing to count. "Never had a birthday?" chorused the others. "Why not?" "Nobody ever gave me one," said Ruff. "That's dreadful," said Little Bear. "Old Bear has had hundreds." Do you think Old Bear has really had hundreds of birthdays? "If you can stay the night with us," said Bramwell Brown, "we could give you a birthday tomorrow." "Better still," said Old Bear. "We could give Ruff 7 birthdays, one for every year he's missed." "An all-week birthday," said Rabbit. "Whoopee!" "Does that mean I can stay for 7 nights?" asked Ruff hopefully. "Of course," said Old Bear. "And you can sleep on our bed if you like." "As long as you don't bounce," said Duck. The next day was Monday, and it was Ruff's first birthday. "Happy birthday, Ruff!" cried all the other toys as he jumped down from the bed. He was soon wearing a special birthday bow that Little Bear had given him. The others gave him presents too. A rubber bone, a new collar, 2 pairs of Wellington boots, and 3 balls. Bramwell Brown had made a beautiful birthday cake. "That smells delicious," said Ruff, but he sniffed just a little too closely, and some of the icing stuck to his nose. "Tissue!" He sneezed so hard that he blew out the candle on his cake. But the others thought he meant to blow it out, so they sang, "Happy Birthday to Ruff." It's nice to have friends to share a cake with, thought Ruff. On Tuesday, it was Ruff's 2nd birthday. "Let's play treasure hunts with Ruff's birthday presents," suggested Little Bear. Ruff wasn't sure this was a good idea. "Couldn't we use something else for treasure?" he asked. "I haven't had my presents very long." "I could just hide the 3 balls then," suggested Little Bear. It was great fun treasure hunting, and they quickly found 2 of the balls, but nobody could find the 3rd. It was only when Little Bear discovered he couldn't sit down for tea that he remembered he'd hidden it down his trousers. "I thought they were a bit lumpy," he said. Ruff's cake had 2 candles on it. He blew them out very carefully. "Only 5 days to go," he thought, sadly. "I wish I could stay longer." On Wednesday, it was Ruff's 3rd birthday. All his new friends gave him cards they had made themselves. Ruff read them over and over again, the right way up, upside down, inside out, and back to front. Then he put them in a row to admire them all together. Zebra arrived with Ruff's birthday cake. "Are you ready to blow out your candles?" she said. Ruff took a deep breath and blew. Whew. Out went the candles, and down went the cards. "What a lot of cards," thought Ruff happily. "That's how many friends I have." And he propped them up all over again. On Thursday, it was Ruff's 4th birthday. "We'll play musical chairs," said Old Bear, "with cushions." Cushions are better for bouncing on," said Ruff, testing them out one by one. Duck moved out of the way quickly. "I think I'd rather play the music," he said. When he stopped playing, everyone sat on a cushion, except for Ruff, who landed on Rabbit by mistake. "I think you're out, Ruff," said Little Bear, but they let him play to the end of the game anyway because it was his birthday. Ruff only had enough puff to blow out 3 of the candles on his cake, but he wagged his tail so hard that the last one went out too. "You can never have as much fun as this on your own," said Ruff. On Friday, it was Ruff's 5th birthday. "I thought we could play Pass the Parcel today," said Old Bear, showing the toys a huge lumpy package he had wrapped up specially. The toys all sat in a circle and passed the parcel round and round. When the music stopped, whoever was holding the parcel opened one layer of the paper. But when it was Ruff's turn, he was so excited he tore off all the paper to reach the prize in the middle. "That was not playing properly," said Old Bear crossly. Ruff's tail drooped. "I'm sorry," he said, and to show just how sorry he was, he let everyone play with his prize and blow out the candles on his cake. "Can I still have another birthday tomorrow?" he asked. "Only if you are good," said Old Bear. On Saturday, it was Ruff's 6th birthday. He tried to be very good. He blew up lots of balloons and didn't bounce at all. Old Bear couldn't think of any more games, so they asked Ruff what he would like to do. "Well, I've always wanted to drive a train," he said hopefully. The little wooden train was too small to fit everyone in, so they made a bigger one out of cardboard boxes and string. "All aboard!" cried Ruff, jumping in. He was in such a hurry to drive off that he nearly forgot Little Bear. When the train stopped, they all had a piece of Ruff's birthday cake. Ruff counted the candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh dear, he sighed. What's the matter? Asked Little Bear. Tomorrow will be my last birthday, said Ruff sadly. Not really, said Old Bear. After tomorrow, you'll have one birthday every year, just like the rest of us. It would be nice to be like everyone else, thought Ruff. On Sunday, it was Ruff's 7th birthday, but when he woke up, there seemed to be nobody there. Perhaps they've all forgotten me, he sighed, or maybe they want me to go. Sadly, he gathered up his new collar, his rubber bone, and the 3 balls and wrote a note saying, "Thank you for a lovely time. Love, Ruff." He put on his shiny new boots and went to the door. It was then he heard a funny noise out in the hall. Opening the door a tiny crack, he peeped out. And there were all his friends. "Surprise, surprise," they said. "Happy birthday, Ruff. We have a special present for you." And they brought in a beautiful cushion decorated with all Ruff's favorite things. "We'd like you to stay with us, Ruff, and this is your very own place to sleep," said Little Bear. "Oh, thank you," said Ruff, jumping straight into the middle of his present. "Now that this is my new home, I'll be able to give you birthday surprises too." And they all agreed that Ruff's 7th birthday was the happiest one of all. The end. That's all I have for you today. Keep reading, and I'll hope to see you soon.